Welcome to PF!
At PF Youth Group, we welcome open minds and open hearts.
We encourage love, justice, and tranquility.
We resist hatred.
We open our doors to people of all religious and political beliefs.
We invite people of all shapes, sizes, and ethnicities.
We denounce exclusion.
We celebrate people who come irregularly or frequently.
We uplift people of little or lots of faith.
We rebuke violence.
We accept people who are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, questioning, and more.
Welcome to Pilgrim Fellowship, or PF, available for any 9th through 12th graders to join, no matter what their religion may be. With meetings every Sunday night from 7 to 9, you can expect a new and different meeting each week, some being fun, some being serious. The group
PF is a place where everyone can come together and kind of let down their shield. We're all pretty emotionally vulnerable here. We all respect each other's differences, and be sure to that it's a nice environment.
It's an open place where I can be myself and not really be judged, and I really like that type of environment. There's not many places you can go in the world these days where you can just be yourself and not be subject to a lot of judgments.
Even if it's your first time, everyone will make you feel welcome and happy, making you feel like you're a part of the community. The youth that are part of this group are especially friendly and generally great people to know, so don't hesitate to stop in for a meeting.
As the one crawling this group, do you believe that a group with similar interests could exist nationwide?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, a group like this could exist anywhere that there's the will and the desire to create a group like this. To look for hope where there is no hope, and peace where there is no peace, and work and make for a better world. I mean, that's the goal, is for young people to be transformed into more loving and caring people. And to.
As a member, what kind of activities have you participated in?
We do a lot of soup kitchens, which I love doing, because we actually talk to the people in the soup kitchens rather than just like giving them food and leaving. We sit down with them and we chat with them and get to learn about how they ended up there.
Have your views on important topics and issues changed?
I definitely have a much broader perspective of the world. I've met a lot of people through mission trips, retreats, soup kitchens, etc. Just getting the opportunity to meet a lot of different kinds of people is an experience you don't really get within kind of a, the Simsbury bubble. But it's a really interesting experience to talk to people and to build relationships with people who you don't have a lot in common with, on the surface level, but, we're all human beings and there's a lot more to us than just our experiences, but it's a lot about our hearts as well.
How have the advisors and youth minister been a part of your life?
This youth group, mainly Kevin, has been basically like a parent to me, because I really look at Kevin as like a father figure, and he has helped me through a lot of hard times.
What does this group mean to you?
This group means so much to me.
This group is like community, it's family. It's really the people I go to when I want to have really important, serious discussions. If I ever had something major come up in my life, these are the first people that I would think of to reach out to.
Restoring faith in humanity.
It means having connections that I wouldn't have otherwise.
I have a really good family and stuff, like this group is just like another family, and like it's so great being with a group of people who are so kind.
It means everything to me. It's hard to articulate and put into words just how much this space and the people here mean to me. But it's become such a big part of my life over my 3 years of high school, and this church has always been a part of my life growing up. And so to really develop relationships with people who I grew up with is very important to me.
I'd say that this group does mean a lot to me. I missed it. I went to school for a semester out in Montana, and I obviously wasn't able to come, and I missed it. Like, I missed all the friends I had, all the connections, all the games we played, and talking about Jesus.
What do you want to say to anyone who would want to get involved, and say it into the camera?
I'd say, come on down and check it out. It's, we're an open group, we're an accepting group. If you want to challenge yourself in some way, if you and are willing to question beliefs you might already have held, then come down, talk with us, and you might make a friend and learn something and grow a little in the process.
Do it. It's not corny or like cheesy or what you might think. It's a lot of fun. It's mostly about being a good person is what I get out of it, and encouraging others to be a good person, which, I mean, how can you not get behind that? So
Yeah, hit me up. Give me a call. Send me a text. Send me, whatever. Whatever you want to do it. I would love to tell you about the group. Would love to have you be a part of it. Anybody in the community that is a young person in high school, anybody in the community that's a young adult and is interested in leadership opportunities, anybody in the community that knows somebody that's a youth or young adult, let me know.
I would say go for it. I think it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, and there's so many people here who are welcoming and loving and accepting of you no matter, who you are or where you want to go. So I would definitely say join.
So clearly, all of the people had experienced really great moments with PF. A group like this that exists nationally could definitely have a big impact on American youth, and hopefully they'd gain powerful careers. Something like this could really be a safe space for a multitude of youth. So I urge all current high schoolers to either join a youth group near them or create one of their own. This group is such a great experience that everyone should be involved with. I'm different than I was freshman year because of this group, and I thank them for that. I don't know where it would be without PF, so I'm glad to have been part of such a wonderful group.
I just want you to think about your life. We think that it all has to happen right away. We think that we have to all of a sudden understand our homework. We think that all of a sudden we have to get great grades, and all of a sudden we have to be the best athlete, we have to be the best at this, the best at that. And the truth is, it's in the process of figuring things out that we learn the most, and we find God. We find out who we are called to be. That's what this is about. So I'll read this, and then 3 minutes of silence, and then I'll read it again. Above all else, trust in the slow work of God. We are quite naturally impatient in everything to reach the end without delay. We should like to skip the intermediate stages. We are impatient of being on the way to something unknown, something new. And yet it is the law of all progress that it is made by passing through some stages of instability, and that it may take a very long time. And so I think it is with you. Your ideas mature gradually. Let them grow. Let them shape themselves without undue haste. Don't try to force them on as though you could be today what time will make of you tomorrow. Only God could say what this new spirit gradually forming within you will be. Give our Lord the benefit of believing that His hand is leading you, and accept the anxiety of feeling yourself in suspense and incomplete.
No matter who you are or where you are on life's journey, you are welcome here.
If you want to join PF, just know it's a great time. There's some great people with some great advisors, and we do some great things.